Welcome back, everybody, to Evolution 2015. I'm James Chen.
Ski Sonic's still here.
Yep. And I just want to, before we even get started with all these matches and these pools and such, I just want to shout outs to everybody who's been watching. I've heard we've already reached over 100,000 on concurrent views here, and we're just getting started. So shout outs to everybody at home watching. We love you guys, and we hope you're enjoying the show.
Yeah, it's only going to be more. It's only going to get better.
That's right. So we're starting the third set of pools now. These are the C pools.
If you're following along at home, plenty of brackets available.
We already had some awesome players making it into the semifinals, which will take place later on today.
Couple of crazy matches last set of pools. We had Jace the Ace with, as some might consider an upset over Chris G, but he definitely defeated him on the way. We had Defeat Lee from Next Level with a very close one against the top Japanese Akuma called Kenzo. But Kenzo was able to clutch it out. Unfortunately, Defeat Lee not able to seal the deal there. And some other great matches. It's been especially great, I think, for the first day of EVO. Normally, you see a lot of what you would expect. You know, a lot of guys like working out the rust, working out the kinks, working out the morning jitters or whatever, and they make it through their pool. But it's a much more competitive field this year, and it is hard to make it out of your pool. Yeah,
you don't have time to feel your way through this tournament anymore. Everybody you run into is good enough to knock you out on a bad day.
Yes.
So you really have to make sure you're on your game. And so later on, we'll try to go over some of the notable players in the C pools, but we do have a match all ready to go for you guys. You can see this is VX from Japan, who's a jury player, which I'm really excited to see.
Yes.
I'm always happy to see jury players. And we have PRL from Virginia.
Okay, well, VX, I know he's a Marvel player primarily.
Okay,
he was actually one of Japan's best Marvel players, Marvel 3.
Oh, really? Oh,
yes.
okay.
Very, very good Marvel player. At one point, he was considered the best.
Okay.
Maybe not now. Also in this pool, though, we have Kamo Shio, the #3 Yugo in Japanese arcade rankings, as well as DM Willpower, who's a strong DJ player from California. So this is pool, as you said, C26. We're going to see what VX has to bring in Street Fighter, being a Marvel specialist.
Yeah, well, right now, I can already tell you that PRL, very aggressive with Sakura. Already just walking forward a lot, got VX all the way into the corner, but then jumped into the corner herself. So now Sakura is the one stuck in the corner. So now it's to VX's turn to try to apply some pressure. You know, for those of you new to fighting games, the reason why it's so bad to get put in the corner is just you lose a lot of backwards movement, which you can see builds a lot of space and gets you out of pressure situations. When you put yourself in the corner and don't have that ability to go backwards, it's the opponent has that much more control. But right now, VX doing a great job just playing this kind of zoning keep away game, throwing those fireballs, those Fuhajins, and nice good stuff with the anti-airs as well. And again, PRL got that corner position and then immediately jumped into the corner. Something that I'd like to see changed in PRL's game plan has to be a little bit more cognizant of the screen positioning.
Yeah, he's having a tough time getting through what jury strengths are. PRL, Sakura, that's a character that wants to get in, start mixing you up, start forcing counter hits and all, and really get into your head. Jury's able to just control the pace. She builds meter like a champ, throwing those fireballs, and she's got great long buttons. You see there, the strong air-to-air, just to stop the approach. And she's no slouch on the offense in her own right.
Yeah, especially with Ultra 1, anytime she has the opportunity, she can activate the Feng Shui engine and really start the pressure going, but she just hasn't taken enough damage yet to build up any Ultra, so that's a good problem to have. Oh, here comes PRL. Let's see what he can go. Just goes for the standard 2 light attacks in the throw attempt. One of Sakura's biggest strengths, of course, is the frame trap game.
Yes.
So we need to see PRL start establishing that if he decides to continue using Sakura. It looks like that is what he's going to do. Here we go. See if he makes any adjustments here against VX. VX really hasn't had any reason to go try to do anything crazy yet. You know, he's been playing a very standard jury game, and it's been working. Here comes PRL. Gets his combos. Combos down. Nice. Standing roundhouse to chase that backdash. Oh, got in there. Okay, big opportunity here. Let's go for the meaty fireball. Then corners herself again. Yeah, just really wish that PRL would be more paying attention to the corner stuff.
Yeah, he's letting the positioning go and not getting a lot out of the mix-up that he goes for here.
And here comes that Feng Shui engine. Lets her chain into a bunch of attacks, including her overhead into and out of. Very difficult to block if the jury plays it right.
From moment to moment, PRL is doing okay, but it's like you said, overall strategically, he's got to think of a game plan as to how he's going to end the round.
And really good reactions from VX to know when PRL wants to go for that fireball. He's managed to get over that with Jury's dive kick a couple of times now.
Very clean setup from VX, opens him up.
Okay, just gets out of there. It's okay that it only hit once. It's just good positioning now.
That was well chosen, I think, from VX. Might have really been expecting that.
I'm not sure what that FADC was going for there. Maybe he meant to dash forward and just missed it.
Quick 2-0 from VX.
All right, there you go. So VX is going to advance on the winner's side. Again, we are just starting the C pools. I do believe if you go to Ultra David's Twitter, at Ultra David, he tweeted out a link to the brackets. You'll see it's like an SW Amazon link or something like that. So you can follow along the brackets if you want to. I also retweeted that on my Twitter as well, at JChenzor. So you can check that out. Also, I know that on Shoryuken.com, they're doing a live blog as well.
Updated automatically, no need to refresh.
Yep, so definitely head over there to check that out as well.
So like you said, this is the C set of pools. So we'll take a minute while we have our next players coming up and look down the list of notable players and see who we have here.
Okay. Courtesy of course, Mr. Ultra David.
Yeah, we love that guy. He helps us out with technology and holds us down. So
technology.
That was C26.
Okay.
C1, we have PH Jaime, who's a strong Ken player from California. Flash Metroid is in that pool.
Okay.
And C2, we have Wolfcrone.
Okay.
Needs no introduction.
Right.
Down in C4, there's Kendabu. Strong Japanese player, can play lots of different characters. He's been kind of on and off in Street Fighter 4, but CVS2, he was absolutely one of the best. So he's a strong player, and he definitely can adapt to the game.
A former EVO champion.
Former EVO champion.
Yeah, in CVS2.
And also in that pool is Jewel Man. Very strong
nice.
Honda
Okay.
from United States, one of the best.
Good stuff.
In C5, we have Taiga. Very strong Yun from Japan. Number 4 in the Japanese arcade rankings. And that's C5. And C6, Sabohani, the number 7 Viper in Japanese PR, Japanese arcade VP rankings. And Nando, California and El Fuerte players, pretty good player as well.
Okay.
And C7, who will have this round, Justin Wong.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Blue Blazer in his pool. This is a strong T-Hawk player from Canada, and I don't think it's a lot of fun for Rufus to fight T-Hawk.
Yeah, and I know Justin, though, he's feeling really confident coming to this, had a long practice session with his EG teammates, so really curious to see how he's going to look this tournament.
C8, Chirithi, very strong Cami player from Canada. You've seen him if you watched any of these Toronto streams. He's done very well for himself, particularly in tournaments. Very strong tournament player. And also in that pool, C8, there's Cross, another Japanese Marvel vs. Capcom 3 player, very, very well known for his Marvel vs. Capcom 3. But coming up right now, we got pool C20N. Who do we have?
We've got Dogura from Japan. You guys might remember him as the second place finisher of Blaze Blue last year in that heartbreaking, but really just one of the greatest grand final matches that I have seen in fighting game history. It was amazing stuff. He lost to Galileo, and he's going up against Darkness from USA.
Darkness!
And Dogura, he's come out to the States a couple of times, mostly to play a lot of the anime games and such like that, but he's entered a lot of the Street Fighter tournaments as a very strong Rolento as well, so I'm assuming that's who he's going to go with here. Again, Dogura, probably still one of the favorites to take a lot of the anime game tournaments here.
Definitely one of the threats. I would be very surprised to see him go with his bison here, as Darkness has signed up as Guile. USA.
I like it. Guile player, and he says he's from USA.
USA.
Doesn't care about state or anything.
Nope.
Just USA.
USA.
There you go. So here we go. Dogura going up against Darkness. It makes me want to speak in a British accent now. It's Darkness.
Darkness. Just say it like Rick James. There you go. Nice and American. Now, Rolento is just an incredibly mobile character and also is able to just create different angles from so many different positions. That jump roundhouse pokes down very far. The jump fierce.
The jump.
What else needs to be said? You know, he can slide from very far away, as well as the EX Mekong Delta air raid, I think it's called.
they're all Mekong something.
Yes.
Mekong Delta something.
Just a lot of variety in the way that he's able to approach Guile, who's really just going to want to get out a Sonic Boom and then work behind it.
Right.
And that's really what the back and forth is between this battle. Can Guile safely get himself out of Sonic Boom and then do anything behind it?
And Dogura there with an execution error. He got the combo, but just didn't get the link after the close stand roundhouse. But Dogura's just going to go back now. Good positioning for Darkness, though. Oh, there's that jump fierce. Ow. And he had the combo off of it, too, but he dropped one of his links, so he wasn't able to maintain it.
Still trying to keep that pressure. Can't let Guile get comfortable and establish his neutral game. That's where things get really bad for a character like Rolento. Never let him get comfortable.
Ooh, okay. A little miscalculation there on Dogura's part. Darkness gets in there, and nice punish on the roll.
Oh, that's got him. He got him.
Wow, wake up Ultra, and you can see the look on Darkness's face. He's just like, you know what?
Oh, no.
I can't believe he did that.
Yeah.
I can't believe he went with that,
Right.
but there it is.
I mean, this is a pivotal position, that first round. And to go from almost having the first round to just losing it just like that.
Oh no, that's an overhead. You got to block that standing. Good escape from Dogura.
Just the elusiveness of Rolento, the back roll and the back hop into the roll. He's able to go under the fireball. Sometimes hard to see how far it's going to go. Very tough for Guile to deal with. And there was the air raid.
Yeah, great confirmation. As soon as he got that air raid landed, he knew to go into the EX Patriot Circle so we can get that extra juggle. Smart stuff.
Looking to execute, looking to finish here. Dogura, game 2.
I love that. Did you see the roll just whiff, but then he's immediately jumping forward.
It recovers so quickly. Very, very quickly.
Just good reaction, good pacing. Always having something, the next step in mind before you even finish the previous one.
And of course, that roll, it's not safe on block. So what he wants to do is position it to go under the fireball and then land right in front of Guile a lot of cases. And then he can take the game right back into his favor. That counter hit setup, he's been going for it. This time, finds it with a crotch short, stand fierce, and into the money combo.
It's good stuff. Dogura looking very strong here. Looking poised to take this 4 rounds in a row.
Yeah. He's looking to make this these pools just like a win streak in the arcade.
Oh no!
The delay on the
Eat the
Patriot
flash
Circle.
kick.
That's unfortunate. That hurts.
Yeah, that's a frustrating thing to have to deal with. You had the right read, you did the flash kick, and then it loses the regular old Patriot Circle.
Letting Rolento, letting Dogura get back into the swing of things, keeping that pressure going, and Darkness can't find the hole.
Yeah,
Gets thrown out of the wake up. What was that? Sonic Boom must have been.
Just had it all ready to go. Gets it with that meaty stand roundhouse. I really like Dogura's pressure. Like whenever he would go into the regular knife, immediately into the EX knife. And the nice thing about that one is so the regular knife leads into the EX one. The EX one hops forward, has better recovery. So off of the regular knife, he gets so much off of that by spending that 1 bar. Very smart usage of meter.
And especially against Guile. That's exactly how you want to play that matchup. Don't let Guile establish himself. Start throwing one Sonic Boom, turns into 10, he gets meter, he gets anti-airs. Don't let it get there.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, you know, thanks everyone watching this, but then also thanks to the sponsors as well, because without them, we wouldn't be able to put on these kind of shows for you guys. Mad Catz, the premier arcade joystick makers, makers of the most recent TE2 sticks, these awesome joysticks that work on PS3 and PS4.
That's right.
So great stuff. It's just a switch that you can switch back and forth. Will work great with your Street Fighter V that's coming out on PS4.
Yep, it'll work
Can't
perfectly
wait.
with that, and that is just about a week away now, a little bit less.
The beta, you mean? Or?
Yeah, the beta,
yeah,
of course. I mean, you're going to want to stick to play the beta, right? I know I am. So,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Hit up madcast.com quickly. Get yourself in on that PS4 stick bandwagon. And, of course, Mad Catz, one of the best sponsors, the most illustrious sponsors, sponsoring some of the top Street Fighter 4 talent in all the world. Mago, Tokido, and Daigo are all, of course, out here at EVO 2015.
Speaking of great world talent, up next we have the man who was one position shy from taking the EVO championship last year, and that is Mr. Bon Chan. He lost to Luffy right at the end
He
there.
was in the winner's bracket. Dude.
Yeah.
That was insane.
And he's going up against no slouch here. This is a very strong Bison player from San Diego, SD Pinoy. He has definitely done a lot of damage at smaller events like Southern California Regionals, upsetting a lot of players, so you cannot count this guy out. Very solid Bison player.
Very true, but you know Bon Chan's going to be coming in here with something to prove. Like you said, it was 2 last year. He was number 2, but it was out of the winner's bracket. I don't know how often that's happened in an EVO finals, that the guys come from losers and won that. So Bon Chan is definitely going to smart still a year later, and he's going to want to do himself one better this year.
Well, there's only one way to improve compared to last year's results, and that's to take this. Oh, that beefy stand fierce counter hit.
I like that setup.
Slowly by slowly pushing Bon Chan into the corner, but you know, one of the things that, you know, if you've watched a lot of Bon Chan matches, Bon Chan definitely not a player to even really worry once he gets in the corner.
Yeah.
He's fine being there.
And on the way there, he's done a great job of measuring the distances to lessen the threat of the scissors kicks, but he goes for that jump after the double scissors kick, and you know Bison always wants to head off after 2 scissors in the corner.
That's the counter to jumping right there for Bison. So great start for SD Pinoy, and a great start here. Focus dash through, one of the fastest dashes in the game, and Bison can get through the fireballs and punish a lot easier than other characters off of the focus. Oh! Oh, good stuff from Bon Chan with the counter. Doesn't even deal with the head stomp shenanigans.
Nope.
Oh, but there it is again. Focus dash through forward. Nice block by Bon Chan. Seen that trick before. Okay. Trying to find his way in there. Oh, that was so sick. Yeah, that's punishable. EX scissor kick, very punishable. But then a great throw from SD Pinoy. Slowly by slowly trying to get Bon Chan back into that corner. That's why you see Bon Chan. Yeah, you see how much Bon Chan tried to get out of there.
Yep,
2 jumps. Yeah, 2 jumps in a row. Oh no, he missed his uppercut.
Still there. Still there.
Oh, that's punishable, yeah. And that actually happened after the death. So he gets to keep all of his meters.
Oh, that was just a stylistic FADC. I think he knew what was happening there. Courtesy FADC. Bon Chan, if there's one place that Bon Chan wants to be, it's throwing fireballs. He loves to get himself into whatever the safe position is against your character, throw fireballs, and then make you react.
And that's what makes it a little tough, is that if Bison is charged up, the EX scissor can get through there pretty easily, and then the focus dash, as we've seen a couple of times.
Yeah, he's not a character that has a ton of trouble dealing with fireballs. That's why Bon Chan's forced to clear even more space for these fireballs, but they're less threatening from that far away.
All right, so Pinoy trying to apply that scissor kick pressure. Oh, last time he challenged after the EX Tiger Knee and he lost. He still goes for it and comes out ahead this time.
He's doing a great job of guarding the skies and keeping Bon Chan in the corner. He got impatient, crossed him up in the corner with the life lead, James.
Yep. Ends up losing that position, and now, oh wow, nice dash forward from Pinoy. Now he's going to be able to get some offense going here.
Oh, gutsy slide, but he had the FADC available, and another still if he wants it.
Oh, here comes, and he does challenge. He should be able to take it off of that. SD Pinoy taking game 1 off of Bon Chan.
Uh-oh. We might have the makings of an upset. Daigo's taking notes. Daigo's taking notes. This is a very tough position for Bon Chan. I mean, look, we just talked about it. You came in EVO last year, you got second. That's not a small amount of pressure coming in this year. I mean, even if you don't get second, you want to make it through pools.
Yes.
You don't want to go down game against, so Cal Bison that you've never heard of. No disrespect to SD Pinoy. He's playing very well.
A lot of people don't, I mean, if you're not familiar with double elimination brackets, if you start a tournament from loser's bracket compared to winner's bracket, you play twice as many matches.
Yeah, pretty much twice as many matches.
Right.
The earlier you lose, the more you have to play. So comparatively, you'll have to play twice as many matches as somebody if you lose first round.
Yeah, so it's very important to go through winners. It's a much easier, quotes, easier route. Obviously, the people you run into are also winners, so they're probably very strong players as well, but
Pinoy taking it directly to Bonchan, and he's still falling back to this fireball game. It's not really getting him anywhere.
at one point in time, I remember, even though he finished second last year after EVO, a lot of people were saying Bonchan might be the best player in the world, constant training partner with Daigo, but since then, his performance hasn't been as strong.
Nice
and he
trade
gets the
into the combo.
combo.
Yeah, I like to think of Bonchan as he's Topanga's Frankenstein, you know, like they download or they upload all of their data into him. But it looks like they didn't have any sheets on Pinoy.
Speaking of trade combos, he chased him down.
That's not enough.
Oh, he just gets out of there. Gets out of there.
It's a sliver. But this is not a position for Sagat to excel in. It's so scary.
All right, Pinoy needs to just chill. He needs to just chill. He needs to just chill.
The guts from Bonchan to toss these fireballs. He wants to defend.
Oh no! And a bad neutral jump from SD Pinoy.
I think he caught on and he said, if you're not going to respond to the fireball, then I'll just keep throwing him, man. It's live or die right now. No fear from Bonchan.
Great clutching that one out for Bonchan.
It's right back into Pinoy's world. He's cornered. He's got meters. Bonchan with the EX knee to get himself out. Nice jump. And this is the combo. Back to the middle. This is exactly what he needs. Takes some meter as well.
Goes for the frame trap, but Bonchan blocking. He's seen it now. He's seen it now. Pinoy needs to go to more throws. Oh, God, that low strong option select, so cool.
It's true, but I mean, he would love to hold on to that meter if you're not going to get the hit.
Wow.
Woke up with the jabs.
I know, there is some guts right there.
Bonchan putting everything on the line right now.
Ooh, he got in there with that low short. Didn't convert. Wow, let's just go meaty. Oh,
just
and then a wake-up uppercut. Just do it for both of them.
Hit. Bonchan looks to be simplifying things a little bit. Going for just a DP when I think you're going to hit me. I'm going for a jab. Not too much of things here. Trying to slow things down, rein things in a little bit.
Yes. And look, here you see SD Pinoy calming down, looking through some notes perhaps.
See Bonchan just look at his notes just now? I saw it. He looked over at his... Look, he's looking at his notes! Like,
Trying to spy
what
over
do you
there.
have there, Franny? Okay, turn it over, turn it over.
You know what I would do? I would write fake notes and then like let the opponent look over at him.
Wow, James, you're
meta game. There you go.
Jesus, that is top tier.
I would have it so be like versus Saga, jump a lot.
Safe,
you know?
It's like safe jump, fierce happiness, and it's totally not a safe jump.
Exactly.
He's just scared. Good stuff, good strats from James Chen, the OG.
Gotta take every advantage you get here, dude.
You got it, man. That's deep, man. That's insightful. Bonchan, last year's second place finisher at EVO 2014, up against SD Pinoy, who took the first game here and giving him a run for his money. Back to the fireball game. Familiar, comfortable fireball game for Bonchan. Established a little bit of a life lead, but Pinoy cuts through it with the dash and the scissors kick combo, and we're cornered again. So much of this matchup has been played right here on the left side of the screen.
You saw right there, the last couple of times Bonchan did the EX Tiger Knee, he lost to the challenge of SD Pinoy's low short.
Right.
So that last time you saw it just happen, he just blocked the low shorts. He was ready to block it. Now that's become a key moment. Oh! Oh, the counter
He got the read. He says, Pinoy saying, Bonchan, you're not going to DP. You don't have 2 meters, you're not going to DP. I'm going to press all the buttons that I want. Bonchan doesn't want to take that risk. He's in this position where he might be just a little bit afraid.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that was a W combo, so it just didn't do a lot of damage. He still got to clutch this out. No standing roundhouse anti-air again. He's really scared to get there. Too far for Bonchan to link after that step kick. Just trying to chip him out.
Looking for the neutral jump to stop the scissors kick now. Okay, gets in.
Oh, he goes for
Surprise,
that.
but he doesn't have the meter for the FADC. Oh, no!
And he chases him down! Bonchan with the clutch!
Pinoy went for it, and Bonchan said, nope. One step ahead, and the full punish on that one. This is Bonchan.
And let me tell you right now, I said after that EX Tiger Knee, he got challenged, and I said it's become a key moment.
Right.
And you saw that's exactly what happened there. He did the EX Tiger knee. He remembered that all those situations that came up beforehand, and he knew that SD Pinoy countered with low short every
And it
time.
was counter hit damage for him.
So he got the uppercut that time, and that's exactly what he needed.
Still, back to the fireball game. Gotta be mindful of the meter, but Pinoy standing up, letting go of the charge. Bonchan responding in kind with the fireball. Oh, Pinoy with the full meter here.
Ooh,
nice shimmy.
Yes. Good stuff. Oh, what a forward dash.
Bonchan!
Wow.
Bonchan! What a counter! What a counter!
Let's go. He went for the throw.
Are you kidding me?
How did he mistime that? Look, a meaty throw beats a wake-up low short,
Every
but
time.
he just mistimed it or something happened.
It was a frame early. It was a frame early. And Pinoy still alive after that immaculate counter from Bonchan. Pinoy, a huge meter advantage. Bonchan now fighting his way out of the corner before he gets there. A lot more aggressive game in this last round.
Yeah, Pinoy has to calm down just a little bit because he's going a little too aggressive. You see him trying to walk really far for the throws without really any precedent for setting that up. You can't forward jump over those tiger shots, like I said. Yeah, there's the challenge right there.
Spacing, he's adjusted the spacing, he's figured out the matchup, and it's looking like it's going to be Bonchan here.
Very bad situation for...
He can throw it. He can throw it.
Oh, he came back in.
Oh, nice try there with the focus.
Yeah. Oh.
Looking to bait something big. Bonchan's not going to let that DP rip. There
Oh,
it is.
and then he goes air to air. Smart stuff. Bonchan gonna take it over SD Pinoy. Great effort from SD Pinoy, though.
Yeah. Took the first game. That's huge.
Yeah.
You know, he
And
really
took it very solidly as well with some really great play. But you can see what happens. He won that one, and then in the second game, it felt like he probably should have taken more. He might have been able to take that one. Bonchan with those great clutch recoveries.
Yeah.
That gets in your head.
Oh, yeah.
And then what ended up happening is that third game, you started to see SD Pinoy crack a little.
That's true.
Made some bad decisions.
That's true.
Went for too far walk-up throws, jumped forward over a
Right.
fireball, which he hadn't done the entire game. So, yeah.
In those first couple of games, we saw a lot of Bonchan. He was eyeballing the charge, but in a lot of moments, he wasn't able to really keep up with it, right? That's why he got hit with those head stomps and such. In the third game, kind of slowed the pace down a little bit, was able to keep a much firmer read on the charge, and then it was SD Pinoy who wasn't really recognizing that now Bonchan is recognizing your charge, right?
Right.
So that's why he was running into more fireballs, he was getting more anti-airs and all this instead of being able to create that mix-up, and it was like you said, just getting into his head to sort of switch the momentum. So it was a rough break for Pinoy, but I think if he goes back and looks at that matchup, he'll really see that he's capable of taking on talent of this level.
He still has an opportunity in the losers bracket, though, but you know, we mentioned Bonchan is a longtime training partner with Mr. Daigo Umehara, and that is who we have sitting up here right now. That is Daigo on the right on your screen there. He is going up against Derek Dang from USA, who is a Zangief player. Now, at the Capcom Cup, Daigo knew that one of his opponents might be Snake Eyes.
Right.
And when asked about that, he said, you know what, I'm not even worried about it.
Right.
He did not even care about the matchup. So
then what happened?
I mean, yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. So I just don't think that Daigo is worried about this matchup. So he's going to be very confident in the Zangief matchup.
Ooh.
So Derek is going to have to figure something out.
Okay. And Daigo, he takes every inch available. That first anti-air strong was right on the edge of it. He went for the last second meaty fireball. That one didn't go, but
He already has the counter all ready to go against the block. Oh, look at that.
He's played such a clean game, even at the margins, you know, just doing things that aren't necessarily expected, but still quite strong and definitely what you want to be doing. He's there.
Yeah, speaking of strong, that crouching strong that he's been throwing out, you notice that he threw it out almost every single time that Derek threw out standing forward. He had that right read on the distance and the counter. He's in the range that's perfect for Zangief's standing forward, and so he says, you know what, that's the low strong range.
Ooh, he went for it again there, but this time it was the empty jump and no punish from Garrett.
Yeah.
Could have gotten so much off of that.
It's very unfortunate when you have those kind of opportunities and you get nothing off of it.
Here. Link is good for the stun.
See if Daigo goes for a reset or if he just goes for a full combo. Just does a short combo, builds meter.
It's early. You got to just do combos, make sure you can, you know, get the rust out, exercise those fingers.
I mean, here's the thing, right? Daigo last year did not do particularly well in EVO, not by his own standards. And one of the reasons is he was dropping a lot of combos, I felt like. And so, you know, a lot of people criticize him for trying to go for this evil Ryu.
Right.
Myself included. I was like, stick with regular Ryu. But he stuck with this character.
And he lost to John Choi last year as well, so that was a huge thing.
So he stuck with this character, and now, like you said, just make sure your execution works.
Yes.
And his execution on this character has definitely gotten very stronger, much more consistent.
This is a character that lives by the execution and dies by the execution. And actually, we've seen recently him losing a few matches for that reason. But I mean, like you said, overall, he's certainly gotten to the point where his Evil Ryu is one of the most feared. He's going to hit the combos more often than not.
And I see Derek's face. He just kind of with this smile, and then a strong exhale. I don't know if Derek believes he can win this match. That's one of the keys to an upset is you have to believe you can win the match. Oh, see, there you go, a dropped combo from Daigo, but that's why early on in the tournament you just go for them all the time to make sure that you can keep practicing your execution.
He's using up a lot of his meter here. He's throwing away his comeback potential. That's going to be it.
Yep.
Quick couple of games for the Beast. Umehara. And look at that. We're not worthy. They're already hands down.
Yeah, but I think coming up next, we're going to have Omar. Looks like Scorpion 702 from Las Vegas and II from Japan. Yeah. Who's a jury player, and Omar is a guy player.
While we have them on the way up, we want you guys to take a second and check out Turtle Beach. As you know, great games need great audio, and this is a tournament of the greatest games. I love fighting games. Honestly, I think they're the best. Audio is very important as well in fighting games. Those audio cues are something that so many players that play off of. So check out Turtle Beach. Those are the headsets that we're using in this tournament, and they hold us down. That's what you need.
Why not get the greatest audio to go along with the greatest game?
Right, right. It's a match made in heaven. I think it's perfect, right?
All right, so there you go. You see Omar from Las Vegas going up against II from Japan. Definitely a lot more jury players in Japan than there are in the U.S. We've already seen a couple of jury players from Japan on stream. And here's another one, II.
I gotta wonder what that jacket's about. It says Red Bull 2014 5G finalist.
2014 finalist. Interesting.
Might have a trans sport superstar here. Maybe, what do you think, NASCAR?
NASCAR racer?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Totally looks NASCAR.
Hey, look, man, both of the hobbies have one thing in common, and that's that adrenaline rush.
You got that right.
Although I will admit I'd probably have to give the edge to NASCAR, but you know.
Look, man, I'm not getting in a car that goes 150 miles an hour.
Let's be real here. But still, at the same time, look.
I get my rush from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I get my rush.
Look, when you're in a heated match, there's nothing like it. There is nothing like it. And I know that, you know, pre-2009, when we were in the, quote, dark ages, a lot of players who started branching away from fighting games went to poker because poker had that similar kind of adrenaline rush as well.
The thrill seekers.
Yeah, exactly. So
you've come to the right place, thrill seekers. We have II from Japan on the left playing jury, and Scorpion 702 representing Las Vegas, where we are right now at EVO 2015 here in the Ultra Street Fighter 4 pools. II counter hit.
Love the forward dashes on the knockdown to make sure that he built up all that room and space. And look at this, just aggression. And II's already gotten one read right here, and that's that Scorpion is not anti-airing at all. Oh my gosh. Oh my, that was a full combo off of that. Wow.
Ouch.
Aye. Good stuff there to him. Taking that first game, and see again, he is getting free jump-ins. He found that out right at the beginning. He tried it again, and it's been paying off.
It's not just that. Look at how many counter hits are popping up on his side of the screen. Scorpion's pressing buttons out of block stun, out of disadvantage quite a bit, and he's paying for it.
Okay, there we go. First anti-air, that low strong.
All right, we've got offense. We got run-stop strings. Offense alone won't do the job. 3 meters on Scorpion. Definitely a chance to make something happen, but I very strong in that first game.
Yeah.
It's up to Scorpion to make the adjustment now.
You saw that little chunk of life that he lost there. That was the only damage that Scorpion was able to do that entire match.
You're right about that.
So let's see if he can make an adjustment. You know, I mean, I say that a lot in between games, see if he can make an adjustment. And, you know, I state it, and it's because it's such an important thing. You really do have to figure out what it is that you did wrong. If you just go back into the game and just hope that things change without really thinking about it,
True.
it's really not going to benefit you.
That's right.
And again, this combos in the corner here from II, and this pressure gets the dizzy again, jumps over, focus crumple. Can he finish this off? No, he's just going to do as much damage as he can and keep this pressure going. This is the threat that Jury can be that we don't see a lot of.
Well, he's got to stop him. And the only way that he's tried is really buttons out of block stun, which is unfortunate. He's getting counter hit left and right.
And you know, he hasn't even thrown out an EX Hurricane.
Exactly. He's got all these meters. I mean,
even
if you're going to commit, commit to an option that has a good chance.
And even if II blocks it, if you do it early enough in a round where he can't hit you with this big old damage combo, you're at least getting them to the point where you make them think about it. But you see, here's this pressure here, and he just hasn't really given II any reason not to keep hitting buttons.
FADCs to create space. Finally finds himself a counter hit. Safe jump. Doesn't even hit a button. Was expecting something else. II gets the best of the exchange. Might be able to finish it here.
Yeah, that's
and he does.
There you go. II takes it pretty solidly there. Yeah. I would have just liked, like I said, to have seen Scorpion maybe throw out a few more challenge EX Hurricanes early on in the game. A lot of the times, you know, when we do commentary, you'll see us early on in a match, someone will just do some crazy raw uppercut and he gets blocked and they get damaged. But, you know, what do we always say? Oh, sending the message that he's willing to do it. And that's actually really important. I think I stated it at a recent tournament where I basically said that everything you do is subterfuge for the future. You know, it's everything you throw out now is building up towards later on. And so if you don't build up something like that, if you don't establish something like that early on, there's no reason for II to stop attacking and pressuring you in the corner. So, and then when you do finally choose to do the EX Hurricane, it's in that desperation obvious moment, and it's very easily readable at that point in time. So, yeah. Well,
important to try to just stay unpredictable as best as possible.
Yep.
Not let your opponent get into your head, even in the very early ongoings of a match.
Well, it looks like we have another player from Japan coming up here. This is Kiyoti, or Kiyotea. I'm not sure how to pronounce that properly.
That's a good point. I know. I think it actually might be Kyota because I don't know. Did he scratch that out? No, you're right. It's over there.
Tell. But
you know what? Or it could be like Kyochi, you know, because it's very hard to tell because the way that it's a Japanese name written in English. But we can go with Kiyoti.
Yeah, and he's going up against Branbert from SoCal. So Kyotia is a Guy player. So we just saw a Guy there, but let's see if Kyotia can get a little bit more offense going. And this is Branbert from SoCal. He is an Oni player.
This is pool C27. For those following along at home, Jan is also in this pool.
Oh, nice. Good stuff.
Very well known for doing well in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, especially these last few months. But and I mean, he was top 8 last year at EVO.
That's right.
Lest I forget. But he's really a multi-game player.
Yeah,
he's one of the most talented, I think, players from his area.
Great at Guilty Gear as well. Very strong. He's the fan of the big bodies. So you know, he's like a Zangief player. He's he uses Potemkin in Guilty Gear.
He really likes to outsmart you, so hopefully we'll be able to see some of him in this pool. He does his best, but again, this is pool C27. We're doing the C pools here now. We're making our way through this 2,000-man tournament at a very rapid pace. Very impressed by the organizers here.
Yeah, EVO is a tightly run ship here. No tournament standard times here.
Nope.
Well, most of the time.
Things happen, but I mean that's like emergency stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Generally happen. Generally things move pretty smoothly. So it's Branbert representing SoCal up against Kiyoti from Japan.
I mean, both of these characters. Oh, wow.
Do you know this guy,
Sure.
Bamber?
No, actually, I don't. I'm not familiar with him. And that was a bad start with that jumping air hurricane. You could see already how much life he's lost for that one mistake.
Have to wonder what. I guess he just went for the hurricane kick a little bit early, one way or the other. Gonna have to try to regain his composure.
Yeah, I mean, the interesting thing is both of these characters, you can see right now in the neutral when they're both kind of walking back and forth, they're both playing that footsie game, but they both want to get in close so they can start exacting their rush down mix-up pressure. It's just which one of them can close the distance with the advantage.
Beautiful,
Oh.
huge damage off of that.
Yeah, that's, oh, nice, okay, gets over there. Tries to get a counter hit on that step kick. Here comes Brandbert. Oni can dish out a lot of damage very fast, but yeah, as soon as he walked in close.
Yep, waits for his moment. When he's too close, then just let the EX rip, and Brandbert would have needed to avoid it like he did before with the dive. Just couldn't get the read. Nice, very nice spacing from KLT.
Goes for the counter hit. Frame trap setup as well. Didn't quite get it, but yeah, that's punishable. Oh, good stuff. Okay, gets good damage on that combo.
He lets things go there with that overhead, though, and really wanted to try to run that one back. Still in this awkward position where, yeah, buttons are that much more risky because you can die off of them.
And then Kyotia right there, recognizing that Brambert was playing a very concentrated footsie game, walking back and forth. Even at that close range, he went for the slide because Brambert was not crouching at all.
I think his last critical error was really not pushing it out for that knockdown. He still had, I think, pretty close to 2 meters. He could have just trying to do something creative, but overhead let him go.
Too far for that to combo.
KOT looks like he's trying to make some hard reads on the fireballs here. There was a jump in. It wasn't a fireball, but it was just a whiffed button for damage and corner push.
Oh,
low profile.
Yeah,
I like that.
Really smart, really smart. And then immediately trying to jump back into the middle of the screen.
Nice. Focus back dash, gives himself some room to breathe, but Brambert, none of this is really leading to anything for him.
Right. That's the important part. Oni is a very momentum-driven character. Ooh, might have been able to combo after that. Just mistimed it.
That was the glass.
Kyotia now. Match point.
KOT is getting the best after these scrambles. Every round.
Oh, missed his combo.
Still finds a low.
Missed the combo, still gets the hit. That's always those situations. You know, sometimes you have to recognize when you get lucky. You know,
yeah,
that's kind of one of
you
those
got to be ready for it.
situations.
Sometimes that's what they say. You got to believe. Sometimes you're a little bit late to the reaction on that kind of thing. KOT looking for the last whiff punish to seal the round. Just presses buttons.
Ooh, yeah, just walking up and hitting all sorts of buttons. Takes it. Kyotia moves on. I see Bonchan sitting there. We're going to see him back up on the stream. Might see him back up here further along on the winner's bracket. Of course, we saw him.
I guess it's Kyotea, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's what I was thinking as well.
Why don't you guys write this on hiragana for us, Hanzo? It's your fault.
But looks like Bonchan is coming up. We saw a super close matchup between him and SD Pinoy. SD Pinoy took that first game, and then from there, game 2 and game 3 wasn't dominating from Bonchan, but Bonchan with some really, really clutch comebacks that he needed. Took a lot of those rounds. And, you know, again, I've talked about all the people at home watching. I thank everyone at home, but I cannot explain to you how packed this room is.
This is insane, right?
And this hall is only one of the halls.
That's right.
There's a whole nother hall on the other side with the venue booths and everything over there.
Mad Cat's booth over there, where there are also more games being played.
Exactly. I think they were playing a Yatagarasu tournament when I just was walking by over there. And let me tell you something, that hall is packed as well. There's so many people here for EVO, for Evolution 2015. We have a packed house. As I said, I think we have around 7,000 unique players, but that's not even spectator badges. The ratio of players to spectators pre-2009, it was like 90% of the people here were players.
Yeah.
Now we've gotten to the point now where we may have as many spectators as we do
I would love
players.
to know the numbers on that.
Yeah, and it's fantastic. It's beautiful, and you know, if you haven't been to an EVO, I've had a number of people come up to me already and say, you know what, last year on stream you said, please try to make it to EVO. It's unlike any other experience, and they were like, we did it this year, and we came out here.
Well, they're in for it.
And we just started, and they're already like, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. So, you know,
It only gets better. That's all I can repeat is it gets better. The weekend always gets better.
Yep. Here we go. We have Bonchan back on stream, of course, one of the best Sagat players in the world, going up against Drum Bum from Oklahoma City, a Kami player.
Yeah, let's see what he has for Bonchan. Sagat, this is a pretty well explored matchup.
Yeah,
We've seen it quite a bit.
Now, if you remember, Bonchan went up against Xiao Hai at a Canada tournament, and Xiao Hai blew him up.
Okay.
But that was not in Ultra, that was in 2012. And
Right.
Kami was a lot more scary with
Right.
the no delayed wake-ups.
Right.
But it was, you could see it was a very bad matchup, and it hasn't changed drastically, in my opinion. So, Drum Bum definitely has the ability to exert his will in this match. But Bonchan right now doing a great job picking all the right distances to stand.
Exactly. Maintaining that spacing.
Really kind of limiting Kami's options.
Exactly.
Oh, here we go, couple.
Just snuck away with a trade on that one.
Not sure about that EX drill usage. I mean, you get extra damage. Oh, air to air, okay. Then tries to rush in, but Bonchan gets him with the low jab check.
He's recovering faster in that situation.
Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no.
That was the best reaction. Yeah, that was a little bit of a Hail Mary. No. That's pretty much right.
That's definitely one of those 2009 Kami tactics right there. The EX hooligan catching from the screen away.
Just hope for the best.
Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. Speaking of 2009 Kami
Yeah, he's trying
tactics.
to give him the old school.
Yeah, that forward throw into the hooligan throw setup. Most people are ready for that. Nice job. Gets over the tiger shot. Mistimes the dive kick, though. Wants to get it to hit cross up. Unfortunately, did not get that. Oh,
Far
big
from the
punish
link,
time.
and he's pressing buttons after a counter hit. Drum Bum, I need to calm down just a tad here. Might be looking at that fireball. He's got the ultra loaded.
Yep, and that's why Bonchan's not throwing anything. That's why he knows. That was too far. That was too far anyway.
That was too far,
Yeah.
and he didn't want it. Or possible that he was going for the hooligan, which would have been better.
Right.
in that
I mean, he's
situation.
probably trying to do the ultra. Just came out with the wrong
We're not
thing.
going to give him a bit of a shot. Nope, he was trying to ultra, and it would have missed anyway.
Well, hooligan is with punches, so it came out with
right, my
so it
bad.
came out with the uppercut. So
My bad.
That's all good. It's all good.
Is it kick in some game? I don't know. Maybe Street Fighter 5. We'll see. Bonchan, though, up a game.
Oh, trade. Yep, he's gonna get that
take that.
kick. Yeah. See, this is one of those things. Like once you understand where your opponent is, now you can see Bonchan playing much more aggressive.
Yeah.
Because the first game, he didn't really feel like he had any reason to worry.
Right.
So in this game, he says, you know what? I can finish this off maybe a little faster if I just go very aggressive at this point in time, overwhelm my opponent. And he doesn't really have to worry too much about if she reverses the momentum to get the rush down going.
Exactly. And he's taking just some more liberties, I think. Maybe he's realized that, hey, this is early, this is pools. You know, I'm Bonchan. I got second last year, so I shouldn't be giving these guys respect. They should be giving me respect. And, you know, he's taking the momentum that he gains from that.
Yeah, I always say one thing is whenever you play in a tournament, doesn't matter what round it is, you want to win with the least amount of effort possible right from the start. Least
Nice
effort
kick.
and least tricks.
Oh!
Okay, I like that. Oh, good spacing on that, but still gets hit. Oh! Bonchan was definitely not expecting that.
No, he was not,
But
James Chen.
But that was actually a smart play on Drum Bum because he thought Bonchan was going to go for meaty uppercut and chip him to death.
Yeah.
And the only thing Kami has that would have won was EX spin knuckle. So that's what he went for. So there you go. Drum Bum taking it around, and here he goes. Taking it to Bonchan now. Okay, gets in there with that dive kick.
Doesn't get
Focus back
anything
dash,
off of
yeah.
this exchange here.
You gotta stay in Sagat's face in order to get the max damage you can. Oh! Beautiful combo conversion. Oh! And that time he does go for the chip death.
Nice read.
Yeah, good stuff to Bonchan.
Now we see Bonchan landing a lot of jump roundhouses, and they may seem kind of unearned, or they're really, and a lot of times they're naked jump roundhouses, I like to call them. But what he's doing is actually jumping from a tricky range in a lot of cases, where if he empty jumps, it looks like your anti-air will whiff.
Right.
And then he'll put out that jump roundhouse very late. And then sometimes you think, okay, well maybe I can anti-air now. And then you see the counter hit or sometimes something's happening. So it's a very simple part of Street Fighter, but very critical, especially for a character like Sagat, who's not especially mobile, but still is playing the fireball game.
And not only that, but Sagat has super long legs. So his jump roundhouses reaches pretty far. You definitely need that kind of button to pull that mix-up off. Yeah. Another perfect example is Zangief Jump Fierce. Like that's like the prototypical jump fierce or empty jump button.
Exactly. It's a large difference between like the fierce or the empty jump, and then this is the area, you know, that the mix-up zone.
Exactly. All right, so we have some more matches coming up here on stream. Looks like we have Ragajin. Almost called him C16. Ragajin going up against John Paulink. So Ragajin is from Japan. Oh, no. Well, yeah, I think he is from Japan.
It looks like it says Japan.
Just Japan.
Yeah, that's what it
And
says.
he's going up against, and he's going to be using Boxer. And John Paulink from Canada. We've had a lot of players from Canada here going up against Ryu. As someone tweeted me earlier, I mentioned that there seem to be a lot of Japanese players here. I was told that there was 239 Japanese players
that
here.
list was ridiculous.
Yeah, 139 of the Japanese players are entered here in Ultra Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, I kept pressing page down, and I'm like, no, right? Like, there has to be some error here. But no, it's just legitimate. Just keep paging down.
And if somebody out there can also find, so on One Frame Link, he tweeted out a bunch of stats leading up to EVO. Also, SRK Ranking also tweeted out a bunch of information. Someone can find me the number of foreign countries that have entered a Street Fighter. I would really actually like to find that, because there's definitely a ton of players from all sorts of countries. I heard like
I gotta wonder if it's most of them at this point, you know, like is it more than half of the countries represented here? I would not be surprised.
I've run into people from Chile, from Panama, from France, from all over the place
Everybody from Panama to Canada.
Exactly.
And everywhere in between. Okay, Ragajin representing somewhere in Japan, the rare Japanese boxer, up against John Paulink, playing good old-fashioned Ryu. Here we go. Nice, actually, already. Walk up, stand, roundhouse to beat the neutral jump. Ragajin is showing he's got some command of his buttons.
Paulink there, throwing out that early uppercut. Was punished. Oh, but he does it again. Okay. Well, now, at first I was saying, well, he's sending the message, but now he's sending the message that he just likes the uppercut. Again, that's the fourth uppercut. And I think Ragajin now can pretty much just chill a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you know what's going to happen?
How did he know he was going to DP so many times already?
Yeah, you see him right there. As soon as he knocked him down, every key moment that he gets to, he's just blocking now. But now that it looks like John has been turned not to do that. See, no uppercut there. Expect some meaty throws from Ragajin coming up very soon. Oops, tried to catch him, but accidentally went under.
Very interesting style of reuse for Paulink.
Oh, there's that uppercut again.
Not where you want to go there.
Couldn't keep that EX dash loop going. Oh, really?
Tries for the surprise headbutt. Ragajin, it's early, buddy.
Oh, in the Ultra, yep. Might not kill.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh
my lord.
In the Ultra, yeah, that works. It's going to get like 3 hits.
More. Oh, that's going to be enough.
Wow, that's all he needed was those 3 hits.
Are you kidding?
Wow.
Wow. That was amazing. And he just got himself around. Walks up in a grab. Paul Link trying to turn things around here.
Okay, I like that range there. Goes for the meaty low forward. Caught Ragajin by surprise. Yeah, so there you go. There's the meaty throws. He knows he's trained him not to uppercut, but then goes John Paul.
He has
right
trained
in there.
nothing, James. Oh, there's the overhead. Misses the link there, though. It's still pressing. This might be the stun.
Dizzy.
Yeah.
Red focus just to make sure. And there it is. Ragajin gonna move on.
Oh, that's Valle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, was that just one game?
That was the first game.
Oh, that was the first game. Okay, okay. My bad, my bad.
Pretty interesting style of Ryu from Paul Link. I mean, he went very crazy in the first round, but he showed in the later rounds that, you know, he has some pep to his step, if you will.
Oh, no, too far, yeah.
Overhead, and he's DP, man. If anything goes wrong.
When all else fails, DP.
Hey, and when the other things don't fail, sometimes it's DP anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
okay, there it is right there. And so Ragajin's like, all right, look, I keep thinking I'm training you into not doing a DP. Obviously, I'm wrong.
There's no way he's going to DP this time. No way.
Oh, the Street Fighter conundrum right there. No way it's
way.
going to happen again.
No way.
You see, even there, after 2 jabs, he stopped, and he's going in it again.
Wow, this guy's amazing.
This is the Ume Shoryu defined.
Wowzers.
Yeah, Ragajin at this point in time, you can actually kind of see he's thrown off a little bit. He's not sure what to try. But, you know, when you run into the situation, the safer bet is not to do anything.
Yeah, just wait for something like that.
Uh-huh.
Wait for this guy to hang himself. This is a guy that you want to give as much rope as possible.
Right.
Because, I
And
mean,
when he doesn't uppercut, what did you lose?
Exactly.
You know, right?
While he's completely unpredictable and while you may catch a Dragon Punch stray here or there, eventually you're going to get a punish like this. A big punish.
There it is. Ragajin's going to take it. All right. Good stuff to Ragajin.
Japanese boxer representing Ali on the hat.
Yep, and it looks like we saw sitting there, as you mentioned, Mr. Alex Vai, another prolific Ryu player.
Mr. Street Fighter.
And you know what? He's kind of known for uppercutting a lot, too. So, you know, I don't know if we're going to see that much less uppercuts.
It could be very similar. It could be a very similar looking Ryu, except more of those uppercuts will probably hit.
Yeah,
You know?
for sure.
He's got a sense for it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're going to ask, some people at home may ask, what's the difference between when Vi does it and someone like Ragajin does it? I mean, not Ragajin, John Paul does that. And it's really just, you know, Vi finds those moments. He's played enough that I've always called him an emotion player. He has those feels. He can feel when it's that tension that the opponent wants to hit a button.
Yes.
And that's when Vi goes for those. Like, one of the most common Vi uppercut situations, if he walks up to you and tries to throw you, and the throw whiffs, so you see him whiff the throw, and then he uppercuts afterwards.
Wow, I just got mad just thinking about that happening to me. Like that is another hallmark of the way that he's able to land those. You know, it takes something out of you because, like you said, he's feeling you out and countering into your emotion, into your head.
Because a lot of times when you see someone whiff in front of you like that, you're like, oh, well, let me punish him for whiffing. Now, if you punish him on time, he's going to get hit. So he's like, whatever, good on you.
Yeah.
But if you punish late, then he gets the uppercut. So again, he picks the moments to uppercut very carefully.
And now you're afraid. You're thinking, oh man, do I want to even try to punish that next time?
Right.
Exactly. My reaction's not fast enough for it? These are a lot of unusual thoughts that can be opened up when somebody's playing unorthodox like that. You know, you're just put into situations that you haven't drilled.
Never mind. If Vi continues with this, he is going to go. Looks like he's going to keep playing Hugo.
Yeah, you're right about that. He has been playing a lot of Hugo.
Yeah, eventually I think he made top Hugo on Xbox Live.
Wow.
I think he was very happy. Oh my God.
He's also listed Ryu, though. Hugo Ryu, and his win quote here is "Rust that mess down." Edited for stream.
Oh, that stand fierce, yeah. Now, this match is actually kind of tricky for Dudley because if he knocks you down in the corner, he gets a focus attack range, and it's actually really hard for Dudley to stop that focus attack because he doesn't have a lot of good armor breakers.
Missing the link there.
Oh, here we go.
Sure. Well, cross short's pretty good. Oh, that's really far.
Yeah, he should have been comboing that into EX machine gun punch no matter what.
Yeah, just buffer it. Just buffer it. Valle with the first round. Taking it to Monstro quick. Looks like he's missing some of these clap links, but still just so much pressure, so much offense. Monstro not able to deal with it. He gets flustered.
I think Vi tried another clap. Just came out as an SPD. And on the dizzy. I was about to say, I don't think that's going to kill necessarily, but he gets the dizzy.
Smiling. Had to give him the butt.
The butt bomb to take it. All right, so Alex Vi, yeah, he's been playing a lot of Hugo recently. He's definitely found an affinity for this character.
He's, like we said, rush it down. He likes a character that can kind of get in there and put the pressure on you, put the guessing game on you.
But it looks like
Hugo's got a lot of life to do it.
Yeah, and Bonstro right now, though, with a great start. Oh, nice. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I mean, he's basically connected nothing but stand fierces in that one cross counter.
The room is electric here. Remember, folks, there are 2 Street Fighter 4 streams going concurrently, as well as many others. Head on over to StarYukin.com. Bring up all the streams. While we're here, Alex Valle is doing his best against Bonstro. We got crazy stuff happening on the other stream. There's Kokujin versus Machos, I think.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Actually, might be old. You don't have to check that. Valle, though, still doing well and really giving Bonstro a lot of things to think about.
Oh, nice. Finally. Goes for the low option, gets the stun.
Finds himself some mix-up.
Oh, no, he drops that combo and accidentally corners himself, but gets the focus crumple. He should be able to take it off of that. Yep, good stuff. Bonstro taking his first round.
It's Daigo on the other stream, folks. Get both streams going.
Ooh, gets that jump roundhouse, but nothing afterwards.
Valle let that one through.
Oh, nice. Yeah, last time he did that, so Valle had the read this time.
I think Bonstro's playing okay, but just from exchange to exchange, Valle is going to get so much more off of it. Look at that.
I mean, Dudley can do a ton of damage even to a character like Hugo.
But he's not getting into that position where Dudley really excels. You can't just start working the speed bag against Hugo because he just has so many options with your armor and your SPD to stop all that. So he never let Bonstro get comfortable playing Dudley, and Alex Valle moves on. And don't forget, over on the second stream, it's Daigo Umehara.
See, Daigo and Valle, they've had a long time rivalry, right? Like they're one of the first American-Japanese champions to fight against each other in the very famous Alpha 3 match. They played each other in Third Strike, where Valle has won. They played each other in Street Fighter 4, where Daigo has won. Even here, when they're not playing against each other, they're still competing for stream viewership. So
yeah, come on, America, give it up. Capcom Fighters is where it's at.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, if you guys want to keep track of everything that's going on at EVO, of course, there are so many games, 9 main events, a bunch of side tournaments as well. But if you want to keep track of the main streams, there are 8 total going on this weekend. Go to twitch.tv/event/EVO. And that's where you can get all of the streams and the schedules and stuff like that posted over there.
Great. Looks like Daigo just took it over there, over his opponent, who may be called Jamie, or perhaps Jimmy.
Okay.
I have it on low quality.
Oh, man. But, yeah, again, we are running through the C brackets here, and this is just one set. We are running 28 brackets every 2-hour sessions. We are making it through there. There are 128 brackets total. 1 winner in each one, 1 loser in each one make it out into the next bracket.
Right.
And that's the semifinals bracket. That's going to be 256 players of
Ridiculous.
just absolute killers.
A ridiculous 256-man tournament. And we haven't really mentioned it very much, but this is a qualifier for the Capcom Cup as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And very likely, 2 will get through to the Capcom Cup because the guy that gets second place, as far as points are concerned, is very likely to qualify directly for the Capcom Cup.
Yeah,
So there's a lot on the line, not just prize money.
Yep.
Points, notoriety, there's so much at play here at EVO 2015, and it's just Friday. So much more
long road, yeah. But we are going down all the way to top 8 in Street Fighter 4 in just today.
Just today, that's how we do it.
To 8, biggest open video game tournament in one location probably ever.
You got to win 3 tournaments in a weekend, James, to make it to the
right?
top 8.
Yeah.
Right? Essentially, that's what you're looking at.
You got to win the pools, then you got to win the semis, and then you got to win the top 8. And it's not easy any step of the way. Like, you look at the pools, we named a bunch of killers in all the different pools. Like, there's like 2 or 3 killers in there. That's like a normal major.
Yeah. And each stage offers something different because the first stage, the pools, you're fighting against guys that you don't know, but could be strong. So you need a game plan for that. You need to be able to cut through the competition without giving them an opportunity. Second phase, you're playing against players that you know, players that are incredibly strong, that you're not going to be able to just run through. You're going to need specific strategies. And then the last phase, you just got to play the best. You just have to go Sunday and do your best. It's amazing. It's insane. I mean, it's really, there's nothing like it.
Yeah, winning this event right here really means that you went through the gauntlet. And I we saw him already earlier on the stream. He is definitely trying to work his way through this gauntlet, and he is looking very strong so far. I really like his jury play of what I've seen. And again, not a character that we see very commonly on stream either. So it's very exciting for me to see a high-level jury player like this. A really ambiguous jump. If he had hit Fierce, if he hits Fierce at that time, it hits from the front. If he waits and hits forward, it'll be a cross-up. So you really have to guess which way he's going to hit.
Oh, yeah. Some patient play from Mark in the first round, but too much offense, way too much offense from II. Sheldon's going to have to answer that.
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough situation for Mark because right now, the sense that I'm reading from this is that he doesn't have any jury strategy. He's just trying to play Akuma like he knows how to play Akuma.
Right. I mean, because he's playing the Fireball game now, right?
And
he's losing out in the Fireball game because there's a primary and then there's a secondary goal in the Fireball game, and what she's getting out of it is the positioning. If we're both full screen throwing fireballs, that's not going to last.
Right.
You know, somebody's going to get into jump position or EX through the fireball position, and that was II first every time. Even while he was throwing the air fireballs, which is supposed to be pretty good at holding the ground for you. So it's like you said, he really doesn't seem to have the best game plan against jury, and he's going to have to figure it out on the fly.
And then Mark Belden's friends in the background, after they finish mugging for the camera, then he walks up to him and gives him some advice.
Hey,
so
man,
you see,
you're at EVO. Take every chance you get, man. You're only going to be here once this year.
Oh, man. All right. Oh, no uppercut there against the jump in from Jury. Oh, nice. Did he combo that off the fire? You did.
Wow.
Yeah, good stuff. Okay, he's getting. Oh, he didn't hold it quite long enough.
Might have been able to get a counter there, but he just didn't want to chance it apparently. Now he has to fight his way out of the corner. Oh, big full punish! He gets the ultra. He can do that, folks.
Good stuff. All right, here's his opportunity. He's gonna do a crap ton of damage.
Yeah, and he's got meter ready for the Shoryu mix-up or whatever he wants to do.
All right, here he goes. Oh, goes low. I like it, but he goes low twice. Okay, I really like that. I do like that mix-up going low twice. Because a lot of times people in those desperation situations try to mix it up.
Yeah.
So you give them 2 looks that are both low. Really smart stuff. Just didn't pay off.
Nice.
And here we go.
Oh.
Ooh, too far. Low short just didn't connect. Oh no, accidentally let it rip, and he's going to eat a ton of damage off of that and get stuck into the corner. Nice, jump strong, catches him. Gives him a free juggle. Juggles with the Fierce. Juggles with the pinwheel.
Just too much. He kept challenging the buttons, but he was building up stun in the course of the match, and it just mounted too much. Too many counter hits there.
Great stuff there from II. He takes it, and he's going to move on. Once again, we've been seeing that this is the second time we've seen him on stream, and he's been looking really solid, very strong. I honestly think that he's going to go very far.
He's playing it just like you want to play it, like we said. In the pools, you don't want to know what that other guy could have done, right?
Right.
Don't give him a chance. You got to look at this like the arcade. You look at it like your online play. You just want to get a big streak. That guy could have been the best player in the world, but you took those 2 games and you're not worried about it. You're not looking back.
Right. Well, it looks like coming up next here we have DM Willpower from San Francisco, California, who uses DeCapre and DJ.
Good
so
DJ player.
Probably uses DeCapre.
Probably uses DeCapre, despite being a good DJ player.
Yeah, and then on the other side, we have Kamoshio from Japan, who uses Hugo and Ibuki. But once again, just a lot of players from Japan. There's 139 of them, or around 139 of them here at this event. So, you know, expect to see a lot.
239.
Well, at EVO.
Yes.
But
oh, you mean in this game?
For an Ultra Street Fighter 4, there's
sure.
139 of them.
Yeah,
so,
that's a lot.
Yeah.
That is quite a bit. So, Willpower, definitely a good, definitely a strong player, and we see evidence of that. This is the winners finals of Pool C26
right.
to make it through to the semis.
Okay.
We're playing footsies at the character select screen. All right, we're locked in. Wow, this is amazing. So many viewers on both of these streams. I am so happy that you're all out here. Join us. It's Willpower versus Kamoshio from Japan. Tweet it out to all of your friends. EVO 2015 is finally here. Ultra Street Fighter 4 pools here on Capcom Fighters. Ski Sonic here with James Chen.
Kamoshio opting to go with the Hugo. Willpower with that DeCapre. It's going to be kind of a hit-and-run game now for Willpower.
Yeah.
That's kind of how DeCapre works in general, but when you're going up against a grappler like Hugo, that is especially how you're going to want to play your game.
Great way to describe it, especially your non-fireball characters against your grapplers. Hit and run is often the name of the game. Stay out of range for that grapple and those big buttons. Oh,
Okay,
nice.
gets in there, that slide. Oh,
and the
big
read.
punish, but not. Yeah, low jab, stand jab. When you're a Willpower, you will take that any day off of a big punish opportunity like that.
All right, mix-up time. Overhead is
blocks
blocked.
it, yeah.
Good lead, though, now for Willpower.
Yeah,
Just needs to guard this.
Willpower's gone for a few low fierce anti-airs, just hasn't been able to reach. That's one of the dangerous things about Hugo. He hits from so far away when he jumps. Oh, that was so risky. He went for the instant overhead on a forward jump.
Hey, man, look.
Not on a backward jump.
Do or die, buddy.
If that was the wrong read, that would have been pain.
Do or die. Let's go right now. Willpower with the first game. Kamoshio clapping it up for him, though. Looking to punish that scramble.
Yeah, already halfway down in life. Wow.
Down the hit. Pressure in the corner. Neutral jump goes. The defense crumbling for Kamoshio. Oh, neutral jump.
Wow.
Oh, just got away with that one. Nice read there from Kamoshio to turn things around.
Not believing that he was going to go for the wake up there. Oh, wow, no even quick rise. He's just...
Couple overhead. That's how you get him. You whiff one and then you do another. Nice
Okay,
grab.
good read, yeah.
Plenty of meter for Kamoshio.
That instant overhead again. So that's how you normally want to do it on that jump back.
Yeah.
So even if blocked or on hit, you're safe. Oh!
Yeah, Hugo doesn't have anything against him. Gotta watch for the meter. Dash up! EX command grab! Splat!
Wow!
Kamoshio.
Just grabbing it, clutching the victory away from Willpower right at the end.
Just go for it.
Just went in,
for it.
yeah, absolutely.
Having a tough time just pinning her down. She's staying extra mobile with the scrambles. He's putting out good buttons to try to stop her, but it's good mobility and evasion from Willpower as well.
Yeah, a little too high up with that dive kick.
Right, that's right.
Very easily countered. Oh, again, just not respecting the wake up of Willpower. Really not thinking that Will is willing to go with that wake up Psycho Sting every single time.
Kamoshio still putting out some good buttons, trying to fill the screen with as much of a hitbox as possible for Willpower to run into.
Interesting. And it's also one thing that I would like to point out that I would really like to see Willpower maybe learn to go for that low forward into fierce rapid daggers on obvious punish situations to maximize the damage. He's always doing the jab. That's what you do on block, right? So he has the muscle memory. That last round when he lost with Hugo at 0, he did get a low forward into rapid daggers punish, and had he had done the fierce one, he would have won that round. But he's looking good here, but A lot of meter from Kamashio. Gotta watch out for that super from Hugo, which you can just bust out at any time, because that thing hits so far, so fast. Have no delays. Do not get your Psycho Sting blocked. Oh, he reads him.
12
Here we
seconds.
go. Here we go. What's the mix-up?
Kept it simple. Oh, the overhead is reacted to. Stop.
And you know what? That has armor. It just didn't have enough armor. His life was too low.
Already,
yeah.
Wow.
Had that been, if he had a little bit more life, he might have been able to win that
You're
one.
right about that.
All right, Willpower in the first game. Not scared. That's one thing I do like about what Willpower's doing. He is not scared. He has been aggressive and going in on Kamashio.
Yeah, Kamashio's had such a hard time, though, keeping his offense applied to DiCaprio. He's dropping combos, dropping links, dropping even mix-ups, it looks like. There, he's been looking for that. He's been hunting that, and he finally finds it.
Oh, my God. I think that was supposed to be a backdash chase down, worked out anyway.
I think it was supposed to be a butt to the face, James. That's what it looked like to me.
Then mission accomplished.
Good job, Kamashio. Might have had a jumping opportunity there, but he's
Ooh, good
staying
reaction
safe.
to get that confirmed. Good damage for 2 meters.
He's got enough damage really for this round. He's comfortable. Now he can just pray, slowly walk her to the corner, take some chip damage on the way out, but she's going to have to take huge risks to get out. And here he'll get a punish just like that.
Yeah, that stomp mix-up there sometimes isn't really actually a mix-up. If you just throw right where she lands, if it's a hit, then you block it.
Oh, he's giving so much respect,
Oh!
though. Didn't even want to try for the grab.
Oh, he thought maybe... Interesting, FADC forward.
Yeah, though.
Gotta watch out for running forward armored lariat.
I think he's found a nice angle there with that jump jab.
Okay, Willpower now. Maybe gonna try to steal one from Kamashio. Like I said, you gotta watch out for EX armor run. There it was.
Gave it to him quickly.
Kamashio just finding the right moment to throw it in there where it wasn't obvious.
Yeah, he established that jump jab quite a few times. I think it's jab. So that gave it the nice angle against the scramble. So he says, I hope he settles down for just a moment here and he gets that EX run. Oh, stops him. Punish.
Ooh. Yeah, that was too high up.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful, especially with a tall character like that. If you do
Mix up. The OS mix up.
Okay, this time he gets out of there. Sets out the Ultra 2. Let's see if he tries to escape it, or if he's just gonna... Yeah, he did. There you go. You had to know that he was gonna try something like that and be ready to punish it.
Yeah, he just wasn't ready for that angle. Got a lot wider than he expected. Oh, a little bit late there. Slaps him.
And here we go. Kamashio, match point. Willpower of Northern California needs to take 2 rounds to move on winner's side. This will qualify into that semis finals bracket that we talked about. Okay, beats the armor out with 2 low shorts, but then didn't get any confirm off of that, so Kamashio just getting through there. And again, Willpower has gotten a lot out of doing Wake Up Psycho Sting.
Yeah.
He definitely needs to keep it going. Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful stuff.
Establishing that jump jab again, trying to set her down. Ooh, might have been an accidental whiffed grab there. A little bit late there, just let him get the jump fierce.
Well, as I mentioned, Willpower needs to win 2 rounds. There's 1 of 2. They are all tied up. Final round, last game between these 2 players.
Kamashio just looks like a little bit slow to the counter here and there. And instead of just defaulting to block, he's going for it still and getting hit here and there. It's very risky.
Ooh, good avoidance from Willpower.
Again, incurring that risk.
I mean, sometimes when you see that, your reaction is to jump forward or jump back. Neutral jump, usually the best option because then you can punish it.
The big jump in.
Oh, here we go.
Whipping buttons.
All right, Willpower, don't do anything basically at this point in time. Play as, oh, okay. Punishes the whiff EX uppercut. Willpower of San Francisco is going to move on winner's side. Kamashio sent to loser's bracket. He has 1 chance now to qualify on the loser side.
Yeah, he was mentally he's playing a pretty sharp game, trying to trick Willpower into tough positions, but Willpower stayed very, very strong. Stayed away from the command grabs as best as he could, and he wasn't afraid to go for those reversals, get himself some damage off of that. Not enough in a tank, really, for Kamoshio.
Right. It was just it was a nice read that he noticed that the wake up was working, and really at no point in time did Kamoshio kind of. I mean, the one time he did block a Psycho Sting, Kamoshio punished with low jab, stand jab.
Exactly. He was missing out on a lot of these little opportunities there as well, and that worked out beautifully for Willpower, but he was missing combos here and there, missing links here and there, and that definitely didn't play too well into his game plan either. But he'll still be alive in the losers, like you said. One more chance. DeCaprio
has a ton of delay after Psycho Sting. You really have to know how to maximize your punish. You can even block it, dash forward, and punish her. So I'm pretty sure Hugo could probably block dash up SPD.
Okay.
You know, or something to that effect.
Yeah.
So definitely you have a lot of time to beat her up.
All right.
All right. So we're moving on to our next match. Looks like we're going to get VGP Chaotix going up against Justin Xavier of the United Kingdom. More international players. Once again, shout outs to the entire scene out there in Europe. Justin Xavier from Birmingham, England. He actually runs the UK's largest fighting game event. So he runs VS Fighting.
Wow, that's amazing. That's sick.
Yeah, if you don't know, VS Fighting 4 this past year was a Capcom Pro Tour premier event. The winner of that qualified automatically. So shout outs to Justin Xavier. Running that TO route as well as still remaining a player.
That's tough, dude.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
And he's going to be up against Chaotix, very strong Dudley player from Dallas.
Dallas, Texas. Once again, if you haven't heard of it, check out VS Fighting. It's a very awesome tournament in Europe.
This is pool C21. Also Infrit in this pool.
Okay. Infrit, of course, known more for his Marvel play than Street Fighter play.
This is Dudley versus Viper, very, very fast, furious matchup. Both of these characters start the offense, and then they really don't like to stop. Overhead is good. Let's see where he goes from here. Just a crouch jab into the stun.
All right, 2 hits on the stun, so this combo right here will do some good damage.
Yep. Chip, and yeah, it doesn't end.
Yep. Both of these characters very momentum based. Of course, Viper is going to knock you down and keep going for the mix-ups, not as much damage on one combo. Dudley will just knock you down and hit you with one combo, and you lose all your life.
And as well, she's going to be far more elusive on wake-up. Her wake-up options are a lot better and just a lot more varied than Chaotix. But there, he commits to a big DP and gets punished huge. Not a lot. You're not going to see that very often from Viper just because she has so many options.
Right.
3 meters on Xavier. Oh, no!
Goes in there with EX Thunder Knuckle. I gotta imagine that was a mistake. It's safe, but still, you just lose up that meter.
Into the corner as well, but he's got himself back out. Uh-oh!
Well, here we go.
The positioning was perfect for Chaotix, using that neutral jump. Oh, another chance for the punish here. Just gets a little bit, and that...
Oh, he should have focused there just to get the damage.
He could have just focused for it.
Oh, no.
Just regular focus would have been enough.
Right. Should have been enough to kill.
That was it. I called it as it, but it was unfortunately not.
Very unfortunate situation.
Slight mental lapse for a moment there.
Yeah.
Got to be ready for all of that.
All right, so looks like he might be switching to his other character. He does play a Jury as well. And there you go. From Viper to Jury, he's going to try to run this back with this character. A little bit better zoning, as we've seen earlier from II.
Yeah.
He can Jury can keep out Dudley a little better than Viper. And again, Viper wants to get in close, but that's also where Dudley wants to be. So this pick of Jury might actually work out pretty well for him.
Much more variety on the ground, and that should probably work out well for him against Dudley, who is also, he's mainly threatening from the ground.
Right.
Already starts some good offense, Justin Xavier. The bass in this room is ridiculous right now.
Yeah, I know.
Not sure where that's coming from.
Subwoofers are ridiculous. I don't know if you can hear it over the mics.
I hope they can. I mean, if I can feel it in my chest, I think that they probably can. Xavier Left himself punishable, disadvantage. Big jump in
Ow.
into the stun. Chaotix with another round.
Yep. This is why Dudley is such a scary character. He hits you once, you just take a crap ton of damage. You get so close to being stunned.
And
it really only takes 2 mix-ups a lot of times to get you dizzy.
And he's not off of you. He's still in your face
Right.
with access to all of his strongest mix-ups in that case, a lot of the time. Gotta find his opportunity to get out.
Okay, Justin Xavier uses the EX meter to get out.
Oh.
Activates the Feng Shui engine.
Nice little delay into the dash. Look at how far that dash goes.
Yeah, it's so fast. But good defense from
Overhead?
Chaotix.
Oh.
Yeah, willing to take that because really, you know what? Wasn't going to take much more damage off of that.
Exactly, right after the Feng Shui ended, I guess, so no link available. But Justin Xavier, at least with positioning, will have a lot of work to do here, but he could do it.
Yeah, he's still even alive and now with a big old life lead.
Opened up after the EX sway.
Okay, nice stuff. Uses the armored teleport. Looked like Chaotix might have been setting up a... Oh!
Really solid dudley from Chaotix.
Towards Fierce was such a nice... Having it do a soft knockdown, he didn't need it there, but it's such a good move for chasing down backdashes. And now if you do catch the backdash out of the air, it's a soft knockdown. You get juggles started off of that. So good stuff. So coming back up on stream, we saw Kiyotea earlier using Guy from Japan, and he's going up against a China player of Doya TV, God of Sky. And he, I mean, is one of the players sponsored by Doya TV along with Xiao Hai and Dako, I believe, are both sponsored.
Yeah, I
by
think
that.
he was out at, I want to say next level.
Oh, was he?
this past
Oh, okay.
I think that's where he was. I've
Good
definitely
stuff, good
seen
stuff.
him recently on this
Okay.
ride up to EVO, and I think, as we mentioned earlier, what ends up happening is a lot of international players, Japanese players especially, will come over about a week before EVO. They'll make their rounds traveling to tournaments in maybe California, New York, wherever. Maybe they have friends, family somewhere, and then make their way to EVO. So different players will be able to experience these things, and we get to see them even a bit of a preview before EVO a lot of the times.
Even within the United States, people traveling all over the place.
That's
Like
true.
I know, like Angelic and a bunch of other players ran over to the FGTV house in Northern California to get some Marvel practice in and such.
not?
So yeah, definitely everyone tries to get all their practice in, learn all the new stuff, formulate new good habits,
Yes.
all right before EVO because everyone is here to win it.
God of Sky on the left side of your screen. Kamba Doyu. The Kamba stick. Running up against Kiyotea.
Okay, so we've got a Vega match here. So obviously, God of Sky is going to spend most of his time trying to keep Kiyotea out
Yeah.
with the long pokes. But you can see he'll take every room that that Kiyotea gives him. So as Kiyotea walks backwards, he'll move forward along with it.
Well, it looks like he looks to be a pretty offensively minded Vega. He's really tried to press the offense so far here. He's got himself cornered, though, as a result. Now, remember, Vega's very good at getting out of the corner. It's really not something that he worries about very often. You just got to stop the pressure before you get a chance.
Not quite enough to kill, but yeah.
No choice. No choices.
All right, good stuff to Kiyotea that first round. Very dominant performance. But as you mentioned, it was really kind of one mistake that caused it was when God of Sky accidentally cornered himself.
That's what I'm looking for from God of Sky. Put himself at a range just outside of where Guy can threaten him, and then just guard the corner.
Right.
Don't let him go anywhere. Poke him, snuff out all of his attempts to get out of the corner. Jump around, beautifully spaced, beautifully placed.
Oh, yeah, just a little off on that timing and angle of the jump attack. Okay, just going out with EX Scarlet Terror in the middle of that block string. Air to
Goes to the air,
yeah.
air.
This is good playing right now from God of Sky. Doing a very good job keeping that advantageous corner position. Getting little bits of damage where he can, but Now it's Kyotia's moment.
The meter. Oh, he could get
just got
stunned here.
hit.
He could have gotten him. He could have gotten him.
So close to stun. Wow.
He might have thought that the overhead was going to do it.
Yeah,
He might have
yeah.
actually thought that. He betted on that.
Very, very close. Almost had that round. Almost stole it right back.
God of Sky, fairly aggressive. Creating a little bit of pressure now. We saw that last round. That's risky. Worked out for him before, but going air to air against Guy, it cost you a lot of life. It's 45% already. Whoa, this damage is mounting very quickly. Nice reactions from Kyotea.
But then wake up buttons. God of Sky. That's going to be something that Kyotea is going to want to remember. Okay.
Nice,
Oh,
nice.
red focus. Yeah. He needs this for this comeback. He's going to get the life lead off of this, but barely.
The mask's off. He does more damage. Tried to walk right up, but it was on top of a crouch short.
Yeah. You see God of Sky there laughing it off a little bit.
Yeah, he's like, you woke up crouch short, buddy, after my ultra? Surprise.
I mean, that's risky against Vega. Vegas like to do kind of that meaty-ish hook kick, you know, the offensive crouchless roundhouse.
Yes.
Which can get over some of those crouch techs.
Cosmic heal.
Yes.
We also got, I mean, just close fierce is great. Easy hit confirm, you know, into big damage. 2 hits. I believe it's safe on block.
It looks like God of Sky might be considering a counter pick. I think he went with Elena.
Huh.
I mean, he came up here with his character listed as question mark. Maybe that wasn't him trying to hide it. Maybe he didn't know because he has a bunch of characters in his pocket.
I'm going to counter you. That's what I'm going to do. This is Pool C27, Winners Finals. Kyotea from Japan and WTV God of Sky from China. EVO 2015 is certainly international. Looking to mix up with the block strings. Kyotea playing it slow so far. He's gotten hit a couple of times, but he looks like he's just feeling this out, seeing exactly what this Elena has to give for him. But the stun is mounting. Stun is mounting.
Oh, got another throw.
Very nice.
Maybe just a regular. Oh, we went for the low.
There it is.
There it is. That's all he wanted was just that one single hit. All right, good stuff to God of Sky. Looking very strong here.
Focus is good.
Oh, nice. Counters that. Knows it's not a block string.
Yep.
Only combos on hit.
Very nice. That big lofty jump, though, throws away his positioning.
And unfortunately stood up in the middle of that Link's tail. Oh, let's get some life back. Oh, was too close and went for too much life.
Opening it up now. Kyotea, a couple of hits will do it. Oh, that was an opportunity for God of Sky.
Ooh, chip damage away from winning. Doesn't need it, though. Just catches him standing with that slide. Good read that she was going to try to walk backwards, so caught her in the ankles.
He's got huge damage potential, though, with these 4 meters. We might see him go for one of those resets overhead after the FADC combo as a common one from Elena. But no, he's going to use it all the way to the corner. He's gotten very little off of that comparatively. Now he's in a very tough position to try to run this thing back. It's thrown into the corner, though. God of Sky. Try and run it back. Overhead is good.
He's in.
The link is good as well.
Oh, okay, fortunate trade for God of Sky. Wow, regular wake-up uppercut. No invincibility on that, just hits very fast. Gonna build some extra meter, cancel it. Yep, saves himself. That's punishable.
Stacking the deck. WTV God of Sky takes game 2.
All right. And again, this is winners finals of C27. Whoever wins this advances on to that 256-man semifinals bracket.
Kyotea gonna go back to the character select screen, think about it. Only signed up as guys, just mulling it over. Momentum breaker. One game to one. Going to the rubber match. Kyotea from Japan, God of Sky from China.
His counter pick has been working pretty well for God of Sky. I mean, the last game was 2 rounds to 1. He did lose 1 round, but I felt like overall it was much better than his original pick. Oh, but here comes Kyotea with a great start. And God of Sky just needs 1 good knockdown to be able to get the healing. If he could just find the right situation. It looks like it's not going to come. Hasn't happened. So there it is. Kyotea now at match point. Not worried about having to deal with this Elena matchup. Like I said, it was a good counter pick from God of Sky. But Kyotea making the proper adjustments.
Yeah, exactly. In that last game, we really didn't get to see a lot of the guy stuff going on. It was more just Elena playing her game. So Kyotea's had a whole game to get used to that, get accustomed to it. And now he can adapt, and he's adapting in time. Oh, empty jump into the low. Didn't expect himself to be standing. A lot of damage there. Oh, back there, sit punish.
Baits it out, gets the damage. Now at match point, gets the stun, that should do it.
Kyotea through, and the winner's bracket over God of Sky. Beautiful stuff.
God of Sky, of course, still has 1 more opportunity to make it in loser's side.
Not over. Not over for him.
And it looks like coming up next, a newly sponsored player on Team Razor, RB, from Taiwan. If you guys watched E3 earlier, just like a month ago, a few weeks ago, he was one of the people on Team Razor during the Street Fighter V exhibition that they put on at the Capcom booth at E3.
He was the most impressive birdie of the weekend, I feel. He did a lot of work in that tournament.
Because I remember when he first got sponsored, a lot of people were like, who's RB? A lot of people hadn't heard of him.
Well, if you recall, going all the way back to when GamerB came to EVO 2010 and beat Justin in that huge upset.
Right.
He came with RB.
Yes.
And the story was at the time, okay, this Taiwan player that's really strong, RB is here.
Right.
And that's his friend GamerB.
Right.
But the tables changed, and it ended up that GamerB was incredible, and he came into his time. But
now RB is the friend.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's how it happened. But now RB's here. Now they're both sponsored. RB is a Razor player, and of course GamerB is AverMedia through and through.
But yeah, RB has always been a very strong player. Just hasn't had the opportunities to travel as much as GamerB. But again, very strong, and really happy to see him signed. Really glad, because that means we're able to see him a lot more at these events. And he's going up against Scrub Cybot from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, a Rose player. And according to his quote, "Fake Steve sucks."
Okay.
So shout outs to Fake Steve
Shout
out
outs
there.
Fake Steve.
Sure,
sorry,
that's
buddy.
a
You suck.
inside joke, but yep, sorry, it's the way it works, man.
Hey, it's official. It's right here in our notes. So
Yeah, exactly.
that's it.
So if it's in our notes, then it's definitely true.
That's it. That's how it works. So RB looks like he's in pool. I searched for RB and GamerB. Wow.
What?
Well, what? Okay, so this looks like it's pool C18. Hugo and Guy.
Makes me think of,
But he wrote down Rolento. So formerly Hugo and Guy. So he's Rolento now.
Yeah, but one of the things that I'm super happy about, we've seen a lot of players from Canada, from Taiwan, from China, from Japan. You know, we've barely seen very many US matches. Just shows how global this game has become. It's really exciting.
You're breaking my heart for that 256-man bracket, dude. I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to be hunting for those American flags. Going to be Slim Pick and Scrub Cybot with the Rose and Razor RB. Creating that cloud of confusion that Rolento loves to do.
It's really interesting because Rolento is one of those characters that wants to be kinetic, always moving, never very obvious what he's doing. Rose, very controlled pace.
Right.
You know, although she is mobile because her backdash is so good and her slide is very good, you know, she still is very exact.
She pretty much holds her ground. She wants to hold her ground as much as possible.
Right. Oh, but RB right now doing a great job at the start. He is definitely exacting his will more than Scrub Cybot is. And And we saw that from Dogura as well, that regular knife into EX knife sequence. It's a really nice sequence. Ooh, misses his Nemo combo.
Very, very safe attack sequences coming out from RB, putting himself at just the tip of his button, so even if they trade, usually not too much is going to happen off of it.
I always love it when a person knows their character so well that they have that timing. You saw him go for that knife and still got out the stand strong anti-air.
Oh, walked away both of his orbs.
Oh, but here he goes. Oh, he went in, he got the jump attack, but then he went in for the close stand forward throw fake. And that's what gave RB the opportunity to roll away. Flip out of there and get out of that situation.
Yep, definitely one of the most feared and hated moves in this version of Street Fighter 4.
Yep.
Gotta make good use of it.
It's one of those moves that you really have to know how to punish ahead of time.
Right.
Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of trouble against Rolento.
Not just punish, it's really deal with it, because on block, a lot of characters aren't punishing it, but you've got to play the position so you can stop him from doing it. You can hit him while he's doing it once it gets into the later portions of it, or you can just punish it and it's very slim recovery at the end. It's just the way you're going to have to deal with it in a lot of these characters. Mixing it up, RB is going to be safe here, but very smart from Saibot to just put up the orbs.
Yep. Uses that little bit of delay from Rolento. Oh, wow, he gets through with the throw.
Mixes it up. Oh, went for the overhead.
Oh, and Scrub Saibot's going to take it out.
Yeah, pushing buttons, just got him.
Yep, worked out.
Blocked the first hit. Then he says, you know what, I don't want to see what you've got for me.
Yeah, we've talked about it before, how that Rolento jump fierce is so good. And you can see it. So many of the Rolento matches, even a character like Guile was respecting that meaty jump fierce. Such a scary button to have to deal with.
Getting some mileage out of his good far normals. Scrub Saibot now with a good life lead, but he's jumping in, trying to push it, I think.
Ooh, see again that he knows the recovery, gets to stand strong out in time for the anti-air.
Good anti-air. Good block. Nice response now from Saibot.
Okay, here we go. Saibot here looking very strong in a great position.
Got to be careful. There's a double Ultra from RB, so he doesn't want to get too comfortable with those fireballs. Oh, sorry, it's Ultra 2.
Well,
Same thing applies.
Yeah.
Ultra 2, go under fireballs.
Gotta watch for that cable.
Very fast. Don't throw it, buddy. Don't throw it. He didn't throw it. Good stuff from Saibot.
Ah, there it is. Saibot's gonna take the first game over RB from Taiwan.
Great recognition where the match is and where the match is going. Is able to take it back.
Yeah, like I said, it's an interesting situation because Rolento kind of wants to stay kinetic, convince his opponent that crazy things are happening. Yeah. But, if his opponent can remain calm like Scrub Saibot did, and you see almost a little bit of a smile on Scrub Saibot's face right now. Kind of like, I've got him thinking about it. He's trying to think about switching to another character.
Exactly.
He knows he's kind of in a mental advantage, but...
Big counter hit there. The dash is in, and you're not at a huge advantage after that with the dash. So it was a good grab from Saibot.
Down roundhouse, gets the counter hit off of it.
Uses that meter for the EX fireball. Certainly going to want that later on.
Good anti-air there from both players, actually. Comboed off of the knife from so far away. Good awareness.
Put him up, buddy. Put him up. Put him up.
Just building some meter, zoning that space in front of him.
Why doesn't he just do the super? I mean, the ultra.
Ultra 2, you mean?
Just activate? Saibot, yeah, just put him up. Put him up.
Yeah, and see, didn't get to use it. Yeah,
put him up, buddy.
You're right.
Let me see your orbs.
Just throw out the orbs and then get in there.
He was not in any kind of punish range or anything, so just if he's gonna sit there and build meter, then hey, put your orbs up and then you'll do him one better.
Yeah, I even read that fireball situation. Perfect timing.
That cloud of confusion is starting to activate here, like you said. Staying kinetic. But he's finding some ranges, putting some buttons out, stopping those rolls, not letting him get too comfortable, flipping and rolling all around the screen. Oh boy, the mix-up right there! And another!
Reset.
Oh boy!
And that's enough to kill, wow!
That
Great
was
stuff.
fast.
Yeah, that was really nice. You saw right there, he got that big old combo, in the middle of that reset into the air raid.
That's right.
And was able to link off of there. Smart stuff. Knew that that first combo, you know, the first combo would have given him a position and such, but he figured that if his opponent wasn't ready for that overhead.
Probably won't be. And I liked the setup that he went for there at the beginning of the combo. The mix-up was just a close short into the stinger, but he'd been so offensive up to that point that Saibot wasn't really trying to press buttons at that point, which he had been doing a lot up to this point. He could have interrupted that string, but he was blocking for just a second there, and it opened him up.
It's one of those situations where it's late in the match. You just get nervous, so you block because you're like, I don't want to lose any more life.
Nice play from Arby there. Slapped him around in the corner, let him bounce over his head, back into the position where he wants him. Arby's looking good. Oh, what a slim fade!
But it didn't work out for him.
Perfectly placed,
Very unfortunate, yeah. That was so sick.
Tight on the positioning. Arby's looking very smooth with this Rolento in the third game.
Zoning him out with that stand fierce. Yeah, it's, right now Scrub Saibot is having a really hard time trying to close that distance. Right there, that whole space that the knife is covering. Oh, it's caught him by surprise. He'd been hopping back so often that he was just like, okay, I need to get in here when I see him hop back. And then just a surprise on that roll. It's all one move. You just have to hit punch before you land to trigger the roll. So he can keep it mixed up.
The movement from Arby is so smooth. Now he turns on the offense. Patience from Saibot does wait out the sequence. Yeah, and so now you can see, okay, he's a little bit flustered, a little bit frustrated, doesn't want to wait anymore.
You can see that the holes are showing up in the game now, and he's just being very frustrated, trying to get in there. Like you said, at this point in time, it would be a great idea just to step back and activate some orbs. Okay, well, never mind.
Put him up.
He's got in there, yep. Now it's orb time. What's the mix-up? Yep, gonna pick a side.
Doesn't really go for a lot of mix-up there,
Good
but he's just
block.
Keeps him methodical. Oh no, just one! One gets through! Oh, didn't expect
way
it.
To go. And not only that, but he gave him the counter hit just to make it even that much easier to link into the Ultra.
Take a sip of your water before you do the Ultra input, and you still got time.
Oh, that's so painful. That's a hard way to go down, especially after putting up a really good fight that last game.
Nice rally from Saibot. Just couldn't get enough of a read on RB for enough time. Like I said, kinetic character, very slippery, very, very hard to apply your offense to.
Yeah, I think it's kind of what you pointed out, right? I mean, when it first started, Scrub Saibot was playing very calm, and we talked about how she wants to control the pace, and that's what he was doing. But you could see towards the end that RB's kinetic pace started finally kicking in, and Saibot just really got frustrated, and he just tried a little bit too hard to get in there instead of. We've seen this a lot from strong players. Even when they have life deficits, sometimes they'll turtle, you know, and try to not let the opponent bait them into trying to get in.
There's still 50 seconds left on the clock, you know. There's still time to play, so there's really no need for me to rush it, because when I do, that's me playing into your hands. I mean, just basic rules of Street Fighter as well as most rules of engagement. There's a defender's advantage, however big or small it's going to be.
That's right.
Just stop them when you get them flustered, when they start to get reckless in their approach.
Yeah, absolutely. And so upcoming next, we're going to have TGDTB Tuck versus Cyrix from Colombia. Yet another country being represented here on stream.
Bogota, stand up.
Everybody at home in Colombia, cheer for your boy. He's here on stream. You can see him. I believe he's the one on the left on the monitor right now, probably texting to all of his boys in Colombia. Say, I'm on stream.
I'm on stream. Check it out.
Oh, watch it. Let's all get on. Let's all cheer for me.
Yes.
I want to hear you rumble from Colombia.
Go flood the stream chat.
Absolutely. And again, a lot of pressure on some of these players too, because, you know, among their scene, when they're coming out here like this, people, they know, right? Your country knows that you're out here, so you kind of have the weight of your country on there. Especially if you're considered one of the strongest players from your area, then it's like, now you have to show what your scene's about.
You want to at least be able to go back and say, you know, I made some noise. I made a dent. I made some ripples. People know about me. You know, maybe I beat a top player, but, you know, you come back to your scene and say, hey, guys, they know us now. You know, they're going to respect us, and we should all go next year and make even more noise. And that's a lot of pressure, man.
Yeah, and look, we talk about Japan, we talk about China, Taiwan. There's a few, like, you know, obviously England, I should say, and France, and all these
Chile,
known places.
Colombia, Costa Rica.
But see, there's so many of these scenes in all these other places. I mean, one of the greatest things about doing what we do is that we get a lot of communication from people from a lot of different places. I've interacted with people all over the world, and it's fantastic. David went to Kuwait recently for an event, you know.
That's amazing.
And it's just, there's so many pockets of fighting game players out there. Fighting games are a universal language, and it's awesome to see. And when you come to EVO like this for your country, you want to represent, you want to show people that you have a scene there. And not only that, but maybe let's just say there are fans in Colombia that didn't know about the scene. They see you on stream and they're like, oh, I need to find out where he plays.
You just made a couple more local players for your scene, and you just made it stronger.
Exactly. And wow, and not only is he from Colombia, but he is going with that DJ.
Wow, now this is... DJ is certainly a severely low-rated character, but I honestly think that he has some good tools against rudeness, just because you got your slide there. You know, you got your max out, which recovers very quickly and takes up a good amount of screen. He's got a good cross-up, and just the knee shot as well is pretty good against him. Doesn't have very fast anti-airs.
But here's the, you know what? Great patience on Cyrix's part. Oh, and that stand strong.
How
Stop
about
the dive
that?
kick.
We got a DJ.
Oh, nice stuff.
Ooh, tried to air it out there with the FADC link.
Yeah, but Tuck really got that momentum going in that one sequence, but Cyrix blocked the whole time. Very key sequence and very frustrating for Tuck, but here he comes. One more mix-up. Could do it.
Oh, he got him.
Wow, look at the damage on that. Oh, not quite dead yet.
You just got to avoid that EX up kick.
Oh! Once again, that patience from Cyrix just blocked and went for the throw. Didn't go for any crazy Hail Marys. Very, very solid defense.
I was expecting the EX Messiah after that dive kick. That was checkmate, because you see now he doesn't have his charge. Just didn't finish the deal.
Again, that stand strong, beautiful stuff. But great anti-airs from Tuck to stop that dart shot, because that knee shot, because that is really fast. It makes him fall a little faster on the jump.
That's right. He's really trying to challenge these dive kicks for big damage. Went for the Crouch Fierce option select.
Yeah, but I really did like Tuck going for the throw there. That's what he needed to insert into the game, because, like we said, we mentioned Cyrix had that great defensive sequence, and he blocked everything. Oh, okay. Careful here. He's stocked up on that. He can chip you out, right? Because he's got that super into ultra.
Just don't overcommit to these fireballs. You should be.
There it is. Yes.
Good night.
It doesn't even need the ultra. And that was something that I don't think Tuck was expecting. I don't think he was looking for that.
He might not have been, but everybody behind him, all those Colombians were like, "Oh, it's over!" as soon as he kicks them.
Yep. And it's awesome, too. I mean, we said there's a lot of pressure, but then look at that support team behind him, all cheering you on. That's got to be encouraging. It's a great feeling.
Ooh, late cross-up after the dive kick. Almost had some good damage.
All right.
Good dominant round for Tuck down.
Yeah, I really like how Tuck's been playing. I think he's been playing it right. It's just Cyrix 1 has had really good defense and has clutched it out in a lot of good situations. But outside of that, Tuck, I mean, his offense looks really good once he gets in. He's got good mix-ups. Oh, here comes Punish. Yeah, just goes for the hard knockdown.
I think Tuck is playing this quite well. If you weren't, this would have looked a lot worse, because Cyrix is actually playing this matchup pretty well.
Oh, wow, challenging. Look at that. Great combos in the short dread kick. gets the knockdown and gets out of the corner.
Cyrix looks incredibly comfortable in this matchup, though. He's puts himself into the perfect position, and he's got buttons out waiting for you already.
Yeah, and this was the round that when it started.
Oh, there's a mix-up again, but he doesn't have an FADC
doesn't
available.
quite have the meter.
Oh, same side? Grab is good. This will be it.
EX Messiah, maybe? Oh, it doesn't even. Oh, wow. That's risky to not go for the EX Messiah for chip out in that situation.
You know, DJ's up kicks are very good.
Right.
You know, that I would have just let it rock. You know, they auto-correct very well as well.
And they hit behind them very well, too. So it's really harder to get them to whiff in situations that a lot of other uppercuts would.
Cyrix is trying lots of OS buttons.
Oh, no. That last hit caught him. That's unfortunate.
These OS buttons there. Again, some of them are working out for him, but he is falling prey to dive kicks a little bit more. Ooh, he's pulled on that grab after an early dive kick quite a bit.
So like I said, Tuck has played really well, and you can see that here. He's about to take game 2, but yeah, just low fierce right out of the air.
He's still got that super and ultra. Finds his dive kick, though.
Yeah, he's got to watch out for that situation now. He's trying to, I don't know if it's a crouch tech or maybe he's trying one of those option selects to catch him out of the air, but it's not working. He's not getting it fast enough.
I think he's defaulting to muscle memory because he's been using the crouch fierce as the option select, which I'm sure he's also teching with.
Right.
But that one is a little bit slower.
Yes.
Now, sometimes the crouch light kicks will actually work, but it's just not with the timing that he's getting it out now.
And especially if Rufus decides to delay the dive kick by a fraction, he can get over the crouch.
But DJ's crouch light kick is one of the light kicks in the game that will be able to do
it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Still, though, applying strong offense, sticks out that crouch fierce, but it was nothing off of it. I would have loved to see it cancel.
Yeah, I was probably expecting to hit him out of the air.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, back throw into the corner. Huge opportunity for Cyrix now. Oh, and here comes Tuck. Tuck has been able to get that aggression going, and there it is again.
For it, and it does not work against that cross-up dive kick.
All right, Tuck now looking like he's feeling a lot more comfortable.
He's finding exactly the timing and the angles to put those dive kicks and keep it in his favor.
Yeah, I really think the key to Tuck's game right now was that one time in game 2, he did dive kick and then he went for the throw.
Yeah.
Because outside of that, remember how good Cyrix's defense was for a while. Now Cyrix's defense has really crumbled a lot. Tuck has been getting in a lot more now.
Over his head, puts him in the corner, nice. Now the thing is that Cyrix is taking the fight to Tuck on almost every exchange. He doesn't have to do that.
Right.
But it looks like he's just uncomfortable in the fireball game because Tuck has shown that he's able to get around it. But I mean, he can get so much damage before Rufus has even anything to say to him. Airs it out here. The combo that he missed in the first game drops it again, James. The big jump fierce. Oh my God, what's going on?
He wanted to do short roundhouse. He missed the short. That was his round.
Oh, he wanted it again.
Oh my. And there was some nerves right there on display from both players, dropping a lot of very key combos.
Jitters.
Yeah.
Jitters.
You guys do not know, those people at home going, what's going on with these guys? When you're on this stage and you know
scared.
that 100,000 people are watching you at home. It's scary.
Oh, it looks like Cyrix is just getting a little bit ahead of himself, but he's earned himself a nice little lead.
Yeah, and Tuck now, you can see that little bit of that frustration, like I should have had that last round.
Oh, finds the dive kick over the light kick.
And so now, Wong Factorness right there, dropping a lot of combos when he connects it.
This
He's nervous.
Cyrix kid has no fear.
Yeah.
No fear.
He's definitely turned this around a little bit after he started strong. Tuck took it all back, but here's the opportunity, and he's going to do it. And the emphatic cheering from him. I'm really sad that you didn't get a chance to see that, but he was fist pumping. He was shouting. He is enthralled.
Yeah, he came a long way.
Yeah, he came a long way. So you know him and all of his friends behind him super excited for that. So, yeah. But that's the last match that we're going to have for you here on this stream for the C pools. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to move on to the D pools. Again, 28 pools, I believe, around 28 pools each time we do this 2-hour block craziness. Go to Shoryuken.com. They are doing a live blog update, basically.
You don't even have to refresh.
Right, you don't even have to refresh, and that's going to keep going up there. to check out to see what's been going on in all the pools and see who's been making it out. So again, thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll be right back for some more Ultra Street Fighter 4 action.